reinvent yourself, or maybe you are stuck right now and you say, you know, this is not where I'm supposed to be, and I don't know what to do. We want you to call. The number to call is 888-539-2980. That's 888-539-2980. Been talking with Valerie. Valerie's been stuck in education, she said, for 27 years, and she wants to move on, but she has to continue to be there for another 12 years in order to get her retirement. Now, Valerie, you said that you are going to get a degree in what area?
Educational leadership.
Educational leadership. Are you doing that because that's your passion, or why are you doing that?
I thought it was my passion, but actually I think I should be doing something along the lines that you're doing.
Very good. Well, now you're in my territory now. I can teach you how to do that. You just need a mentor for that. Okay. And it won't take you as long, and you'll make more money faster. Okay. Well, in that case, now, I can help you. I was about to do a process with you, but we can help you with that one. If you want to do what I do, and one of the things I'll do is teach you how to leverage your knowledge. Let me share something with you, Valerie. Knowledge is the new currency. And if you're a strategic, experiential storyteller, if you know how to communicate effectively, you can change people's lives, you can influence people, and you can build a financial empire. Is that something you're interested in doing?
Well, absolutely.
Fantastic. Email me at yes@lesbrown.com, okay? I'll show you how to do that.
I sure will.
Yes, yes@lesbrown.com. Okay. Angelique, how are you in Long Beach? You worked in the what industry? Petroleum industry for some time, and then you got back into agriculture, where
Yes.
your degree is. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, but where's your heart? You tell me what you have a degree in, but what is in your heart? If you had a choice of doing what Angelique feels in her heart, what would that look like? Would it be agriculture?
It would be closely related to that. My most passionate job was while I was going to college. I was an associate plant pathologist, but the job barely made $30,000 a year, and they weren't willing to budge on that. So I don't know about living in Southern California. You can't live on that.
No, you got to have more money than that. My goodness. Yeah. So what would you have to do to increase your revenue?
I would have had to probably go into a PhD program and then get really, narrowed down in academia, and that didn't seem to suit me either. So I think what I have right now is pretty close to that. It's got a good blend of, science with agriculture. So I'm happy now.
Okay, so you're happy. That is good. So how did you go from one industry to the other? What plan of action did you implement to accomplish that?
Well, actually the decision was made for me. The company I was working for went through about a 40% loss in revenues, and they laid off about half their staff, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me. It was and it wasn't. I mean, when you're talking about your plan A's, B's, and C's, I'd say my plan A is don't ever think it can't happen to you.
Mm-hmm. You got that right.
Don't be in so much debt that you're desperate.
You're right.
And plan C is be diversified, but don't be desperate.
Let me ask you, now that you are in the place where you want to be, the ideal situation, we still have to ask the what-if question. What is your backup plan? What is your B, C, and D plan?
My B plan is I got all my debt paid off.
Okay.
That was a big stressor. I was unemployed for 9 months, and it got pretty desperate during that time, especially because the company I worked for initially denied everybody's unemployment claims, so I spent about 3 months with no income whatsoever.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
it was
that had to be
hard.
tough. Yes, absolutely. So what are you doing now after you've done that? So what if you lost your job? If you went through the same thing again, what would you do then?
I think I wouldn't be as narrow-minded about where I was looking for a job, because it was only until I expanded my search somewhat that I just happened to fall into this job that didn't have the exact job description that I was initially searching for. I kind of, instead of just going strictly off of my employment background, started searching in technical areas of agriculture, and then I was able to find this. But initially I didn't think I had enough of a technical background, since I had barely been out of college, to qualify for that kind of position.
But you sound like you gained more confidence and you were able to sell yourself more effectively. That allowed you to be where you are now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's very
Absolutely.
important. You got to be able to sell yourself. I don't care how educated you are, how talented you are. You've got to be able to sell yourself, and you sound very strong and positive about you, and you should. Congratulations to you, and create another plan for yourself just in case. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Advice well taken. I'll definitely do that.
Okay, thank you so much. Sharon, I want to thank you so much for your patience, for holding on. Sharon in Los Angeles, you have a master's in art history, and you've been through layoffs, and you've lost retirement, and you're going through Plan B. Tell me about that, Sharon.
Oh, thank you. When I got out of grad school, I thought I was going to be teaching at a university and spending my weekends in Europe and, living this wonderful lifestyle.
Yes.
I got out in 2008, and not only could I not find work, but I ended up losing everything. In fact,
Wow.
I just foreclosed on a piece of land that I owned. It's not just K through 12. I mean, if you're teaching college, it is just as tough in that arena as well. And so what I did is I kind of branched out.
Hey, Sharon, we're losing you for some reason or another. I want you to hold on. Phil, hold Sharon for me. And so what we do is take a break. She's probably driving, and she'll be in a better spot, okay? Listen, we're talking about, and Cheryl, thank you for holding on. We're going to come to you as well. We're talking about, thank you for your patience. What are you going to do? This is the time you have to have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, E, and F. What are you doing? The what if question, if you lost your job.